Hi guys, welcome to the short comparison between the zooming and telephoto capabilities between the Panasonic Lumix DC-FZ80, which is of course not a very new camera, but still probably one of the best bridge cameras, travel zoom cameras, and the Samsung Galaxy S23, which probably has the best zooming or telephoto lens for a smartphone. Of course, these are two totally different devices, but they are my best zooming devices, so I've been using them yesterday to compare them. And the comparison has been very interesting, but mainly the reason why I wanted to show you is because you could get a totally wrong impression about these two capabilities. So I wanted to show you that. It's super interesting. Of course, when we are looking at the technology, it's total different thing. I mean, of course, also total different size, different sensors, different optical lens. Here in the Panasonic we have a 60 times optical zoom, and then we can increase that electronically to 120x. While here on the Samsung Galaxy S23 we have just a 10x optical zoom, and the rest up to 100x is digital zoom. Also another big difference is that we can use the 120x zooming for photos and videos here in the Panasonic, while on the other side with the Samsung we can only do the 100x zooming in the photo mode, but not in the video mode. In the video mode the zooming is limited to 20x. And because of that I've been screen recording with the Samsung Galaxy, so you can still see the 100x zooming while it still looks like a video. So here we start with a little bit of a wide angle. I've done also same thing with the Panasonic. So let's start first with the Samsung Galaxy with the normal video recording, but again it's only 20x. So you can see when I zoom here in, it's a little bit limited regarding the zooming. So let's see now what we can do in the photo mode. So I'm starting here on the Samsung Galaxy with a wide angle of 0.6. By the way, the goal was to zoom in as far as possible towards this tower at the beach here. So I'm playing that for you. You can see the zooming level here. It's 20x, 30, 60 and 100. What's really nice here with the Samsung Galaxy that we see a little bit a wider view here on the left top. But that's about the maximum. So I'm zooming in here again towards the top, and so you can see that's the maximum what you see in the photo mode. It doesn't look really good. On the other hand, when you then really shoot a picture, like you hit this button here and it makes a picture, then it looks much better than here, because this is the final result. Watch the difference. Here we have it in the live view, and when you hit this button here it makes an image which looks then like that. So this looks a little bit better. And now let's see the Panasonic FZ80 zooming, and you can see the difference. Of course here I don't have to screen record. Here I've been able to use the normal video recording function while zooming in, zooming out. Yeah, let's go back to the maximum zoom, and what we can see here, it looks exactly the same in the photo mode and in the video mode. So let's compare the images in detail between the Panasonic here, that's the Panasonic. So also while you're making videos you can shoot an image, that's also quite a good thing with the Panasonic. But when we compare the image to the maximum 100x zoom of the Samsung Galaxy, the Galaxy picture looks actually a little bit better at the beginning. Watch the thing again here. This looks a little bit washed out, quite cloudy. But at the end the image is still much better, because the Samsung tries to compensate the limited zoom with some artificial help, and then it does some crazy stuff. For example, here, watch this thing, or also here, watch this part here. When we compare it to the Panasonic image, then this thing is much better. It's also not perfect, but it's definitely better. Also here on this side, it's difficult to figure out in the Samsung image what this really is. We can see that there is some kind of a bow here, but not really what it is. And here in the Panasonic image we can definitely clearly see that's a nice bow. Also here on top, one of the biggest differences, watch this thing here, what you can see, also antennas, while in the Samsung image it's hard to figure out what this really is. We can definitely see that the AI tried to figure out what it could be and then it just made something. So again, even though the picture doesn't look as sharp and doesn't have this strong color like in the Samsung image, there are way more details here in the Panasonic image. So the 100x with the Samsung definitely more like a game. But I would say the 50x still very useful. Here again the wide angle, and here we have about the 50x wide angle, 50x, and you can see that's an image which you could send like with the phone to a person. They open it and they will think that you were really close and not here so far away. Still very impressive with the Samsung Galaxy, even though it doesn't have the quality of a good quality bridge zoom camera. Unfortunately, the bridge cameras or travel zoom cameras, that's something which is not developed a lot anymore. The top end, as far as I know, is still the Nikon Coolpix P1000 with the 125x optical zoom. There are still a couple of similar cameras around, some in the 20x zoom range, some in the 50, 60, 100, or yeah, this one here again, 125x. But the problem is these cameras are pretty old. The Coolpix P1000, I think it was released in 2018, and as far as I know, that was the last big bridge zoom camera release, and probably there's not much to come. Maybe here also the most interesting product, also price-wise, that's probably the thing here, Kodak Pix Pro. Of course not an original Kodak. Kodak brand name has been sold to China, and it looks like a decent camera manufacturer has bought it and now is providing some decent bridge zoom cameras. Here we have one with 90x optical zoom, not too expensive. Probably the best thing which you could buy at the moment. Has also pretty good reviews, and I've been checking the images, and the images are definitely really good. I think even a little bit better compared to the Panasonic, which is quite impressive. I'll put down the link to this one down into the description, so you can check it out. Maybe try this thing here if you're interested. Other than that, of course, there's the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I'm sure we can expect more zooming capabilities in smartphones in the future, because that's one of the big things. I think that's one thing where you can get an edge over the competition, when you can provide a really good quality zooming. And so that's it. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.